Hello YouTube, this is Dragonsilla here, and today I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions on the 2018 Dinosaur and Prehistoric Creature figures from Safari Ltd. Now, Safari have already brought the new figures out on their website, but like most fans in the UK, I'm going to wait until everything Dinosaur has them in. So for now, we're going to take a look at the prototype images and see what do I think on each one. So as usual, we're going to start with the weakest and end with the strongest. Now I'm going to start with one which in my opinion is the worst looking one. Well, when I say worst, I don't mean it's not as impressive, and that is the Uniferium. Now last year when Collector announced their Uniferium, I was very excited and could not wait until it came out. And when it did, and I got off everything Dinosaur, I was very pleased with it and believed that it was one of the best figures to be made. The same, however, cannot be said for the Safari Ltd Uniferium. It doesn't have the same amount of enthusiasm as Collector's, and the horn-like objects on the head are just too small. I suppose you could use it as a calf because that's what it looks like, and maybe that's the idea. This is meant to be a calf. Although I don't know if the tusk-like canines would have been there at birth or they grew over time until adulthood. I like the detail and the colours on the figure, but I would be going for this one. Sorry guys, but I'm going to give this one a miss. I prefer Collectors. Next up we have the Daedon, and a lot of people really like this one from what I've heard because they say that it is scientifically accurate, which is good. And I like the yellowish colour, and that mane looks bloody brilliant. But I don't think it looks as menacing as Collector's. Safari is still capable of tearing you to pieces, that's what it looks like. Otherwise, I prefer Collector again. Coming in at number 3 is the Dimetrodon, and I have mixed thoughts on it. On one hand, I like that it's another species of Dimetrodon, and I absolutely love the reptilian appearance to the figure because reptiles are my favourite groups of animals, fun fact. So I give Safari thumbs up for that. But here come the thumbs down, and here's why. I'm also disappointed because it's yet again another Dimetrodon figure. And don't get me wrong, Dimetrodon is one of my all-time favourites since childhood. I absolutely love this creature. But like Tyrannosaurus Rex, I think this guy has done the rounds so many times over the years, and so it's time that we had another cell back. And why not its herbivorous counterpart, the Edaphosaurus, next time? But that's just my thoughts. If you're looking forward to this figure, that's fine. Otherwise, I prefer Collector's upcoming Dimetrodon. Next up is Maloisaurus. I hope I pronounced that right. And I don't have much to say on this one, other than the colours remind me of tiger stripes, and I expect that this one will be pretty big. Oh, and I like the scoots on the back. I've just noticed those now. So yeah, another nice one. Next up is the Amargasaurus, and if you were to ask me Safari or Papo, I go for Safari. Now we have a feathered dinosaur, and its name is Anzu Wiley, and this will be a very popular one with all feathered fans. I love the detail on the feathers. It looks like a really cute dinosaur. Looks like it could be a descendant of the duck. Here we have a familiar three-horned face, no pun intended, which is the Triceratops. Now last year, Safari Ltd made the feathered Tyrannosaurus Rex, so it's only fair that they go for this guy to go alongside it, and they did a pretty good job of it. And this is what Triceratops would have looked like in real life, I suspect. Not too sure on the horns, but you know, it looks like this thing could have existed. Next up we have another old favourite, and that is the Ankylosaurus, which will also look good with Rexy. Don't have much to say on this one, other than I like the scales on the body. I've got nothing else to say on this figure, so I think we'll move on. Next up is Regulaceratops, and Safari's is the most reptilian looking dinosaur by far. And if my memory serves me correctly, I think Collector's had quills on its back, and Safari's hasn't. So I don't know if it's been proven that ceratopsians had no quills, or that's still in debate. So if there are any ceratopsian experts out there, please tell me. 4 more to go, and this one that we are taking a look at is Macrauchenia, and it looks like Safari Ltd have based theirs on Walking with Beasts. I always thought that Schleich's Macrauchenia was based off that show, but when comparing it to Safari's, no, I don't think so. The colours on Schleich's, maybe. Otherwise, the old Mac looks pretty dopey compared to this one. I still like it, don't get me wrong, but I think the upcoming Safari Ltd model would be better. For the next figure, we have another prehistoric beast that Collector had made previously, and that is Megacerops. Again, the thoughts are mixed. Safari's has a classic appearance to it because it reminds me of some illustrations in a dinosaur book that I read when I was at school. However, I would go for it, but I have collectors, so I cannot decide if I like this one for the moment. I think I'll wait until this figure comes out and decide at the time. So for now, it's all like, on one hand I'd go for it, but on the other hand I don't want to go for a prehistoric beast that I do like but not madly into. So we shall wait and see. But the next prehistoric beast is one that I definitely want, and that is this guy, the American Mastodon. And when it comes to prehistoric elephants, the mammoth is the most famous and iconic, and for years there have been loads of mammoth merchandise. So it's about time that the Mastodon was made into a figure. I'm pretty sure that there have been figures of this guy before, but I suspect that by now that they're all out of date. So this guy was needing an update, and my god, he looks pretty damn cool. If La Brea Tar Pit's Page Museum has a gift shop that sells megafauna merchandise, I will be surprised if this guy will be seen on the shelves with figures of other Ice Age giants, such as the mammoth, saber-toothed cat, giant ground sloth, and so many others. Now, this is where I'd end the thoughts on video, but there is one more prehistoric creature that I want to show you all, and that is the Hyenodon. And wow, this figure looks beautiful. Absolutely, 100%, without a doubt, fantastic. And for the most part, she looks like that she was based off the Hyenodon from Walk with Beasts. However, her coat reminds me of the Andrewsarchus, also from Walk with Beasts. So you could say that she is a mixed hybrid. Very fierce, definitely capable of tearing anyone to pieces, and she will look fantastic with the Daeodon. And so those are my thoughts on the Safari Ltd dinosaur line for 2018. And it's a pretty good selection. For Uintatherium, Daeodon and Dimetrodon, I'm gonna pass. The Dinosaurs and Megacerops, I'm gonna think about it. And as for the Macrauchenia, American Mastodon and Hyenodon, most definitely. This is Dragonzilla signing out. Take care and have a great day. Bye.